Greetings all and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. I've managed to sneak a few minutes into my schedule to make a video. Huzzah! Okay, well basically I'm waiting for... I've just put some soup on. I'm making some soup out of leeks and potatoes and vegetable stock and stuff, trying to make myself all culinary. And I've got about an hour before it's ready, so decided to pop a video up. I played this game last night. That would be Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? What day is it today? It's Thursday, so Wednesday night. The T54e1, American auto-loading medium tank. I've grown to love this tank. This tank is like mould. It just grows on you. When I first got this tank, I hated it. The pen I didn't think was very good. I just didn't really get on with it as such. Now don't ask me why. I don't know. I just didn't. But in this game, I don't know what happened. Something just came over me. I'm about 2/3 of the way into the grind to the T57 Heavy, which I can't wait for. I will be keeping this vehicle, so the crew that are in this tank will be remaining with it. I won't be paying gold to switch them over to the T57, or I might do. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll just wait and see on that one. But when I get the T57, I will be loving life, as it were, because the T57 is completely overpowered and unbalanced. Anyway, so going north on an encounter battle, quite a lot of the stuff's gone south. We've got a Doom Turtle coming around, we've got a T28 prototype, T30 and M103, and it's just time to put some hurt on these people. Now, I auto-aim this WZ. Track him with the first, should have aimed for the lower glacis. Got him with the lower glacis there, and got him again with the second shot. So I managed to put 2 rounds into him for a total of 740 damage for one clip, and then the 103 just annihilates him. So that's one top tier heavy gone. Dealt with, and I just sit at the back now waiting to reload. I probably should have tucked into the rocks a little bit, but yeah, it's about a 25-26 second reload, or it might be 30 seconds, I'm not sure. It's quite a substantial reload. I tried a bit of, like, not reverse side scraping, but I want to use these guys as armor and just kind of see what I can shoot at. Nearly loaded. Tortoise. Oh, T32, you're in my way. They're kind of doing their thing. They're doing what they should be doing, playing a little bit of hull down, mini ridge work there. There is a little bit of a ridge and corner fighting, and I decide there's a bit of a thing here. Now, what I do here, I make a decision. What we've got here at the back is a Tortoise that is really, he's not hull down, but he is pretty much bedded in as deep as he can get. We've got a Lorraine, which is a one-shot for me, which is a reverse side scraping, and a 110, which is a 2-shot. I have 4 shells. We need to get a move on. The simple reason is you've got to break the siege on one of the flanks, in my opinion, on any of the games that you play. You can't get bogged down into this corner fighting, derpy, losing health. One of the advantages on this game for us is there's no artillery. So what I decide to do, right-click aim, kill the Lorraine, right-click aim the 110, shoot once, shoot twice, unfortunately low roll 3 times. Now, was that a worthy trade? Well, I think it is. 2 tanks for 1 is a trade, an auto-loading medium, which is dangerous later on in the game, and a 110, so a tier 8 heavy, which is very, very strong frontally. And I took a total of 800 damage there to do 1200 damage and kill 2 tanks. Personally, I think that's a good trade. That could have gone horribly wrong, though, had they all been looking my way. I took a hit from, I think, the Tortoise, and I think the T28. But what it's allowed to do, it's allowed this lot free reign. Okay, what they're going to do now is hopefully they're going to support me while I reload. I need this time to reload, and I decide to repair my ammo rack because a 60-second reload is just ridiculous. But again, they're crawling out in front of a Tortoise that's got a 6-second reload with a ridiculously good gun. So I've just got to wait to reload. The T28's behind me, trying to peek out, going to take the odd shot, gets hammered by the Tortoise and doesn't get anything back in return. Then gets hit by the Tiger 2, takes some chunks out of the Tiger 2. Not a good trade. This Tortoise is good, man. This Tortoise is really, really good. He knows what he's doing. Now, what I'm doing now is waiting for the M103 to go flanking and basically get the Tortoise to turn. I use the outline there to spot that he's turned, put a shot into his cupola. It's a weak spot. Take out the Tiger and try and kill the prototype. Need to try and kill this prototype. Managed to kill the prototype. Beautiful. Got 1 shell left. This is going to be best used on the Tortoise. And this is the effect an auto-loader can have, guys, on the game. You can get really quick kills in really quick succession. So what I'm going to do now, M103, I should one-shot him here. I should kill him. I low roll. And then I have a decision. This M103 face hugging a tortoise. His gun is directly in the tortoise's gun mantler, unless he aims at the cupola, which I don't think he's actually doing. Oh, he is. He's actually aiming at the cupola. He might take extra damage here. So what I decided to do is I decide the weakest armor on a tortoise is at the rear. I'm 30 seconds into a reload. Let's go for a ram. Let's go for a ram. Why not? Let's sandwich this guy. Don't allow him to turn. And think. That will become apparent later on how cool that was. Apart from the fact I just butt raped a tortoise, which I couldn't help but putting in chat. I think he takes this the wrong way in chat, by the way, but butt raped. Surprise butt sex, as the old mighty jingles would say. Okay, a bit of a lag spike there, and there's a full health tiger, a centurion. Now all the stuff's happening around the cap. I think desperation set in on the enemy team now. And from what they're actually doing, what I think is actually happening is they're going to... Okay, the keen-eyed ones amongst you there will probably notice a little bit. I did a bit of a cutscene kind of thing going on, because this stage of the replay in my first recording went horrendously wrong. Noticed a Jag Panther up there. Okay, can't really want to be spotted. Don't really want to be spotted by him, but I just cannot pass up the options of just killing this tiger. I can clip this guy. I've got the back of his turret. I'm just going to sit here, just farm 1500 damage, which is always nice. You probably see in the top left-hand corner as well, it's knackered up the hit log as well, but never mind. So yeah, going to move up towards and just killed the tiger. Going to move now and try and protect the cap, try and get around and put some damage into. I think it's an Inden Panzer that's actually in the cap circle. But that 120 is going to provide a problem for me, a big problem. But that Inden Panzer's on full health. Okay, let's try and... oh, he's not on full health anymore. Oh, if only I was loaded. I've been spotted. Now the 120 is going to spot me now and see me. And I just make a classic error here. I'm too keen to get the kill on the Inden Panzer. And I take one in the face from the 120, taking off, I think it's about 500 health. So, lesson learnt there. Don't sit out in the open when you're spotted. So what have we got around this corner? We've got the 120 over the bridge there. The Inden Panzer just died. We've got a Super Pershing, a Patton, who are really good players. The 120 and the Patton are the best players on the enemy team. And we've also got that Jag Panther up there, but that Super Pershing just took an entirely different kind of beating, and the M46 Patton's just doing a runner. So let's take out the Pershing, one shot into him, second shot into the Jag Panther. Kind of farming kills here. I mean, a lot of these kills were one shots, but my damage does speak for itself at the end. I don't think I'm going to manage to get the shot on the Patton. No, T54, he takes one in the face, but the T54 gets there. T34 goes over the bridge to engage the 120 to be aggressive. And let's just try and pick up the kill. I've got enough shells in the container to actually kill this guy, so we'll be on for 9 kills if I manage it. Let's see if we can get up there. Oh, T34 managed to take a chunk out of him. Let's see if I can kill him. It is kind of a kill ninja here, but you know what? Medals are medals, right? And we managed to get it. Happy days. On to the end plates. Alright then, this is why this end plate was so important for me. As you'll see there, managed to do MT11, ram them, destroy an enemy vehicle by ramming it, and win the battle, secondary conditions. So I managed to get the ramming mission done, which is one I was expecting to have to do in something like an E50, not in the T54e1. So that was the icing on the cake of this battle, if you like. Again, guys, sorry about the quality of the replay towards the end. I've no idea what happened. I've tried to record this 3 or 4 times, and it happens exactly the same way. So, yeah, okay. So I managed to get Mastery Badge and a whole plethora of other ribbons. Managed to get a Radley Walters. I think that's high caliber. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Top Gun. I'm not using WoT Replays for this. I actually took the pictures of the actual end plates in the game, as you can see from my garage. So it's Top Gun, high caliber. Ah, it's down here. Look, haha! Top Gun, high caliber, Reaper, Master Gunner, Radley Walters medal, Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker. I've already got the Ace Tanker on this thing anyway, but it's quite a good tank to get it in. I like this tank. Managed to get significantly more XP than anyone else. Kudos to the T54 and also to the M103 as well, with his actions with regards to the tortoise. Poor old T95 there didn't really get a lot done, but that's one of the downsides of the T95. But he was there in the thick of everything. Commiserations to the enemy Patton, Mr. King Tiger from Fame. All right, nothing to do with the fact that he's from Fame. He played a really good game, and so did the tortoise. But unfortunately, the powers that be weren't with you on this game, mate, because yeah, you got flanked, bro, and that's always a bad news in a front-facing tank destroyer. Didn't make a great deal of credits. Don't expect this tank to make lots of credits, guys. It's tier 9. It fires a lot of ammo. Its pen's not great. You do bounce quite a few shots. So it costs 19,000 with the ammunition I fired. It's a 105mm gun, and it costs a lot to repair. I didn't actually take that much damage. I still had about 700 health left. So, you don't make a great deal of money, but you need to have a really good game. Imagine if I'd had like half the damage in this game, I probably would have made a loss. In the T57, I believe you do make losses as well if you don't do this kind of damage. Managed to make 30,000 credits, hit 19, penetrated 17. But remember, guys, these are against low armored tanks and side shots. Everyone rages about this tank and other tanks like it that have really low pen. But gentlemen, they are medium tanks. They're not designed to pen heavies from the front. You have to get around the sides of them. This really pisses me off. This medium tank's not very good. The Comet's crap because it's got really low pen. Well, you shouldn't be able to penetrate heavy tanks from the front. You should have to aim for weak spots. You should have a disadvantage engaging a heavy tank from the front. You have to get around the sides and use your other heavies as support. And that's how it works. And that's just proved what happens when you get a really good autoloader and you put it in positions where it's useful. Okay, and that basically turned the tide on that flank. I'm not saying I did it alone, but without me they would have been sat there a hell of a long time. And then the guys like your dude from Kazna, why is this zoomed in? Whoa, hang on, zoom away, stupid thing. Your dude from Kazna, okay, can basically, from Fame, can just keep raping faces on the other flank. If we haven't, if myself, the M103, the T28 prototype, and guys like that hadn't have pushed that flank, these guys, the Patton, the WZ120, would have had a field day, okay, with the Inden Panzer and all those guys, and they probably would have capped us out. So it is what it is. Right, so there you have it then, guys. First video in a very long time. Huzzah! Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.